Hey, it's Milton Daily Homes Chuck here, and we got a Friday list. This is the big list before the weekend. There's 11 properties. I got to run soon, so I'll try and make it as quick as possible because nobody likes to spend a ton of time on Friday watching videos. You want to go have some fun on the weekend. McDonald Crescent's the first one up, 354.9. A bungalow for this price is very good. I mean, we've seen bungalows in the last couple months sell for 380, 390, up to 400 even, and some even higher than that. So 50 by 120 foot lot. It's in Dorset Park, so you just want to be careful with aluminum wiring. You want to make sure you have a good home inspector. You want to get a couple things. You want to make sure your insurance is okay, and you also want to make sure that you get an ESA certificate, which means an electrician comes in and tells you everything's fine. So aluminum wiring, a little bit about it very quickly. It's kind of a brittle wire. And also it contracts and expands at different rates because it's a softer metal. So that's why you need what we call pigtails at the outlets so that you can make sure that it's really attached firmly. You don't want it touching copper or anything like that. So just certain things you have to do with aluminum wiring. It's certainly a very safe wiring. It's just you have to know how to manage and how to make sure that it's in there properly. And that's what insurance companies want too. So anyhow, let's get right to the house. What I love is there's this extra space in the garage so you can fit a car in, and you can open your door and you can have a workshop, you can have a motorcycle, you can have a lot of extra space in there. When you go inside, I talked about parquet earlier this week. Parquet in older homes is kind of more normal. In the newer homes, it's not something we normally see. So I'm cool with this. It looks like they've upgraded the lights here. The kitchen looks okay. The one thing just from the photos that I can see is that there's a little gap up here. I don't know if that's maybe a place where a lot of dust is going to end up, but certainly some upgrades in here. It looks like there's a lot of counter space. And again, some of the older bungalows do not have the biggest kitchens. That looks like it's a little bit more open, and basement looks good. So I almost wonder at this price, like what the heck is wrong? Because it seems really, really well priced. Either way, I think it's a good deal. I think it's going to get snapped up pretty quick. 130 Robert is 372.9. It's a townhouse and $216 on the maintenance fee. So it's a condo townhouse. They weren't built that long ago. You've got the brick and stone. They're actually a really nice development. We've seen some of the double car garages sell like way up, like very high, a lot higher than what these guys are asking. And you know, nice finishes, California shutters, hardwood floors. It's just a good looking listing here, and you've got relatively private. There's a lot of trees back here, and then there's some of the older homes behind, and a big master bedroom. So this one looks good to me. I think they're going to do quite well. Farmsteads at 374.9. Again, another or actually no, this is a freehold townhouse. There's a small shared fee for garbage removal, snow removal. Now this backs onto the new retirement home, and some of the other ones in the subdivision back onto a park or other homes and stuff like that. So this is probably I would consider to be the least desirable place in the street to be having your townhouse. It's that fishbowl effect in the backyard. The price they're asking for is a little bit higher than what most of them sell for, even the ones backing onto better stuff. So I don't think they have a lot of chance. I'm not a big fan of these ones because the kitchen is not open with anything. It's open to the breakfast area, but not to anything else. So you don't have any flow in the family room. If you've got young kids, you can't really look over them or anything like that. So anyhow, there it is, 374. Be a bit of a tough one in my eyes. So 644 Thompson, 429. It's a what's the name for it? A Rosewood, I think. It's 1860, 1870 square feet. You've got a living dining in the front. I'll show you more. There's a better picture there. Big kitchen here with the center island, and that island usually is movable, okay? So you can actually reposition it, turn it around. This kitchen is set up so you can do a lot of different things with it. There's your family room, hardwood floors. There's the shot there. So living room is just to the right, dining room, and then there's a hallway that comes through here too. So it's actually a really good floor plan. You've got laundry upstairs plus 4 bedrooms, glass shower here too. I think on Thompson for this home, we've seen this particular model sell in the high 300s, or even sometimes the low fours. 429, and they're on Thompson. Again, I don't know if they've got a lot of chance to make that happen. Now, Guelph Line, Chuck pick of the day, because it's so interesting, because you've got a one-bedroom separate apartment, fully wheelchair accessible. I mean, that's a dream come true for people who have older relatives. And then the main house has 3 bedrooms. And it's on I don't know what that would be. It'd be probably less than an acre. Now there is electric baseboard heat, which I'm not thrilled about. But you know, it looks like it's had some updates. The laminate floors, it's clean, it's tidy, it's simple. There's a finished basement. So the thing about electric baseboard heat is that if you're not managing, if you just crank it, you could be in real big trouble with your bills. Now, if you have the right thermostats, if you manage it, if there's lots of things that you can do to actually mitigate your costs. And I know some people that have electric baseboard heat that pay less than people with gas. You just have to manage it proper, and you've got to be aware of which zones in your house are being used. So anyhow, $439 is an exceptional price for a property in the rural area. So these guys are going to do well, especially with that main floor, with that extra little suite there too, the wheelchair accessible one. Bustle Crescent, $479. 3-bedroom. You got these thick wood plank floors. You've got California shutters. Nice neutral colors on this one. Fireplace. You've got kind of pass-throughs. The kitchen looks good. Not sure if the counter's been upgraded. A little hard to see there. And you can see just nice decor here. Bit of an office nook, so you may not have to use one of your bedrooms as an office. That's always a good thing. 238 Bustles on the north side. It is possible that this home actually is, it's backing onto the forest. But the 238, usually the even numbers are the ones on the south side of the street. So it may just be listed on the wrong side of the street. Hard to tell. I would think if there was forest there that they would actually show that as one of their pictures. Stag Gardens, $494.9. It's a Quincy corner, and I've always subscribed to the philosophy that with Quincy corners, you got to show the double car garage as your first photo, because here it almost looks like a townhouse. You don't realize it's number 1 detached, and number 2 it has a double car garage. That would have been my first picture, and then the other one would have been the second, because you only have one shot sometimes to grab people. And I think double car garages under $500,000 are a lot tougher to find. Hardwood floors here. These models, there was one big sale about 2 months ago, and before that there wasn't a lot of stuff happening up in the 490s or 500s. So they've experienced a quick jump up, and it looks pretty good. The hardwood floors, the kitchen's okay. I give this one certainly a passing grade. They're definitely in the mix. They're right where they need to be. Marley Crescent. Now this one I think was listed before. I think it's a terrific home. The Huxley's a great model. It's 24, I think 37 square feet, 2350, somewhere 2400, 548, backs right onto a forest too. Really nice stuff. So you've got some nice hardwood floors here. The kitchen has some darker hardwood floors. There's pot lights everywhere. Big open concept design. Again, that island can move a little bit, and you've got your built-in. It looks like there's some bookshelves and things like that. The TV mounted above the fireplace, and there it is. Very nice. I'm surprised that you can actually see one of the shots through the kitchen. You can see that there's the forest behind, but that's a huge value feature. It's really nice. I know one of the neighbors. They're great clients of ours, and they absolutely love it. So it's 960 Dice Way or Dice Way or whatever you want to call it. 554. I think this home's about 2,300 square feet. The floors look nice. Everything's definitely kicking in this one. The counters have been upgraded. Yeah, I think it looks nice. The new part always gets a premium, and I don't understand why people pay more to live in the dirt, to have a home with no fence. This home doesn't have air conditioning, so you're paying for that. I just never quite got that concept, but certainly spent a lot of money. It says there's a separate entrance to the basement. That would entice me too. I think that's a good thing to have in your home. And so 228 Scott is the next one, 629. And so you're talking about a home that's probably a little under 3,000 square feet. You can see the inlay floor right here, which again, some people love it. Some people aren't big fans. I love the wall sconces here. I think that really warms up a space. It really, and even with the ceilings there, it kind of creates a bit of balance in the size of the ceiling. Okay, so nice looking home, open concept. You've got the under and above cabinet lighting, upgraded countertops here, and it looks like there's a second floor family room. That's probably what that thing that we just saw was. Yeah, it looks okay to me. I think Scott can be a little tricky to sell on because people have a lot of choices in the 6 to 7 range. It's not like it's townhomes that are gone in 24 hours, so you kind of have to fight that objection pretty hard. Now, Peregrine is at $679. What I do know is that it's it's nice stone, stucco, and brick exterior. It's a Mattamy built, over 2,000 square feet. It's backing onto a ravine lot, and it's got 3 bedrooms. So the bungalow, there was a home on Stag Crescent that had almost identical features to this one, in the sense like you've got broadloom on there, backed onto a nice pond, and they just got, I can't say the exact price, but let's just say in the 690s, and these guys are at 679. So on paper they compare very, very well. So that, folks, is the list. That's 11 properties. Enjoy your weekend. We are doing tours on Saturday and Sunday, so you can just sign up over there or meet us at Starbucks and just let us help you whenever you're ready. You don't have to do anything, just enjoy the videos. But when you feel like it's time to really get some help, we're definitely there for you. So have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday. Bye for now.